no better way to start the season than with a win at home. How do you reflect on Friday night?
Yeah, really pleased, really proud of the boys, proud of everyone, really, the staff, the whole squad, because, you know, it's been a long pre-season, but we had planned it really well. At the end of last season, we took the staff, the coaching team away, the performance team away, and we really looked at the key things that we wanted to work on, did a lot of planning, and for that amount of work that we did, not only in our game and our conditioning and us as a team and the things we wanted to improve, it all came through on that night. And it was good reward for the players, but it was good reward for everybody involved. That, you know, we know it's just a start, but it was based on, rather than we just won a game, we worked hard on and carried on the things we did in pre-season. So, no, very pleased.
Lots of pleasing elements about Friday night, as you touched upon, but was one of them the strength through adversity, a late change, Max Laheath dropping out, Jay Tyett coming up, George Kloska coming on the bench, and the impact those guys made during the game?
Yeah, it's a big part when you've been in the Premiership now. I think we're 5 seasons in a row now. You know that we're going to need everybody in the squad, which is why we had big numbers in pre-season, because we've had it happen to us before. Someone is going to get injured, or something happens and we've got to make late changes. And part of our focus was about growing real toughness to deal with anything and just go with it. And sure enough, you know, we had planned on losing Max 20-30 minutes before the kickoff. But Jay Tyett just stepped in there, George Kloska came onto the bench, and they all know exactly what's required, and they came in and did a good job. And so, you know, it's going to happen again later, so we just continue to encourage the guys. We've got 16 games in a row. We're going to need all these guys.
Pat, another area of satisfaction must have been winning that kick battle against a team who's traditionally a very strong kicking side. How pleasing was that? And not just the team element and the execution of the game plan, but the individual skill within that.
Yeah, exactly. I think the kick strategy is really important, and we have had a kick strategy. But the things that have improved it is, that it's connected to our defence, it's connected to a system. But most importantly, I think the quality of our kickers have improved, and fair play to Dave Aldred, done a lot of work with that. And then same with Dave Walder and Sean Marsden. All three of them are really good kicking coaches, and Dave has all that experience, but they work really well together to ensure that our kickers can not only kick, but kick well, consistently. And then we can piece it into the strategy that we have, because it's all very well. You can have a really good defence system, but the players miss tackles. It's just this, you got troubles, and you can have a really good kick strategy, but if we don't kick well, then it's a problem. So they're really pleased with that part of our game, because the kick strategy is all about giving us more opportunities to play in the right areas, but also to put the other team under pressure.
And the nature of the Premiership, we go from one huge test to another at Franklin's Gardens. Why are these games against Saints always so eventful and exciting?
It is the attitude. I mean, we are slightly different in the sense that there's the Bears way and there's the Saints way. However, the mindset's the same. We both want to play exciting rugby, and that's why there's always big scores on these games. They're entertaining. So we look forward to this one as well. And it's going to be even more difficult because, playing away, if you look at the first round, all the home teams won. And so all the home teams this week are coming off a loss, and it just shows you how hard it is to win away. But that's the challenge we're looking forward to.
What do you need to do to win against a team like Northampton? What are the key pillars of the performance?
I think the thing I was most pleased about the Leicester game is that everyone was disciplined to do their job in our plan that we had. We have a plan for Northampton, and we're going to need the same. The emotional investment to be prepared, ready to go, to channel all the excitement and wanting to play your best into your jobs is what we need. We're going to need that to, and obviously they're different. They pose different threats than Leicester, and we believe we have a plan to be able to deal with that, and we have a system to be able to deal with that. But we just got to be right mentally to get it done.
And on a less positive note, Pat, we saw AJ MacGinty and Jay Tyett leave the field with injuries on Friday night. What's the latest on those guys?
Yeah, so at this stage they're out. They could be out for a while, but we get the exact time later after the visit with their specialists. But that's just the nature of the game we play. We expect that this is going to happen, which is why we try to make sure we have really good depth. I mean, we're blessed to have Callum Sheedy with AJ, Max Laheath coming back, Klosker's there. It's the difficulty with injuries if you get them in the same position. So, but it's just nature of the game, and next guy steps up and does the job like we did on the weekend.